Welcome to Seasons blog. What was paid, what it's worth today. The improved yield by asset. View in terminal V 0.1.5. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. The same applies to gold. But as liquid assets, their dollar value is dynamic, determined by a range of market forces. And distributing yield in such liquid assets is one of Yield 3.0's key novelties, besides its core activity-driven model. Together, these factors ensure that the yield you earn through seasons isn't dependent on the short-term performance or price action of SEAS tokens or any singular asset. This is critical for building real wealth in any market condition. And now, with terminal V 0.1.5, you can also easily visualize how this wealth creation plays out. One panel, 3 views. The improved yield by asset views. We shipped with terminal V 0.1.5, organize each payout asset around 3 key metrics. Distributed reflects the total quantity sent across the selected timeframe. Paid out refers to the aggregate dollar value of those distributions, counted when the payouts occurred. And value now, as the name suggests, tracks the current market value of the same aggregated quantity. You can control the time range of these metrics, giving you 3 views in one panel: 1 week, 1 month, and all time. The 30-day paid-out figure, for example, combines every epoch during that window, while the per-epoch quantities and totals are shown in the complete distribution history panel right beside yield by asset. Notably, though, the all-time filter includes only distributions since April 2026, when the current perfect order inclusion set was released. The visualized accumulation curve. In this season, that is perfect order, director nodes receive 30% of each payout in tokenized gold, and 30% in wrapped Bitcoin, and the remaining 40% in a yield-bearing stablecoin. And by putting the distribution time versus current values of these assets side by side, the Yield by Asset panel helps you see Yield 3.0's long-term wealth creation mechanism in action. While consistent payouts increase the quantities distributed across the basket, gold and Bitcoin perform independently within their respective markets. The yield-bearing stablecoin also follows its own accumulation mechanics, auto-compounding daily besides giving you price exposure. That said, the Yield by Asset panel reflects network-level data, which can have different implications at the level of your individual wallet, especially because the assets you receive as yield are fully liquid. What you do with them determines how the compounding flywheel works for you, or doesn't. Last but not least, to clarify, the data shown in this panel don't apply to builders directly, but they do show, live, what awaits them at the end of the progression arc, once they cross the 10,000 SEAS mark and become a director node. And they too, like everyone else looking at the data, get a clear answer to 2 key questions at once. How much value seasons paid out, and what's that worth today? Head to terminal.seasons.wtf and see it for yourself.